Today on the Roach Koach podcast.
If you're a Staney, hardcore Stain fan, they did not let you down. Yeah, and I believe you've met my father many times.
So, at least zero. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Arkaea. No, it's Arkaea.
Drummer grabbing the mic. Hey, I don't want to interject here. No one's hitting you, Jerry.
I always thought it should be pronounced Arkaea.
Roach Koach
podcast.
hot all day, every day.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Roach Koach podcast, the journey to create the new metal canon. My name is Lorin Kozlowski. With me, as always, the original Roach Ryder, Mr. Matt Nas.
Keep it rolling, baby.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with you for another episode of Roach Koach. This week, it's all about who's tweet.
Who's tweeting?
That's right. We're going over your tweets, your recommendations, your Roach recommendations, new news, so much more in the world of new metal. And Matt, there's only one way to kick off this episode, and that's by talking about who's got boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Oh, my boy.
There we go.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
There
this is where the money is.
That's right, baby.
I've watched a lot
Matt-
of Peppa Pig lately. That's what's
oh.
happening over here in my life.
Okay. All right. Okay, Matt. You know what? We never really had a Peppa Pig moment over here.
Ooh, you dodged a
and-
real EU bullet.
Listen, Matt. Did I live through Daniel Tiger? Sure fucking did.
So did
Sure
I.
fucking did.
So
All
did I.
right. So, listen, Daniel Tiger, it's a lot of tough stuff in children's programming that we have to deal with when you have children. But let me tell you, there were no kids nearby over at the Limp Bizkit set at Louder Than Life.
There better not have been because no baby was safe that night.
That's right. All right. So Louder Than Life happened in Louisville, Kentucky. When this episode goes up, it'll been a couple weeks now. And when that was initially announced, Matt, I know we did a whole Who's Festing on it because it was 4 fucking days.
That's
rock
days.
music. A lot of days. And we agreed it was a lot, but there was a lot of quality there. And I was very hyped at the possibility of going to see Limp Bizkit. For personal reasons, I was not able to attend, so I did not get to go. So I was like, hey, everybody, I'm living vicariously through you. Let me know what's going on at Louder Than Life. Now, a good friend of the show and host of the new pod, Josh Toomey, he's boots on the ground over there. So he was sending me pics. He was sending me texts. He was letting me know what was going on. And he said, hey, he was the first guy to let me know, hey, things are amiss at Limp Bizkit. He said, yeah, something's up at this Limp Bizkit set. I was like, what's going on? He said, well, they came out and did Blind by Korn. I was like, okay, interesting way to start. But it was Wes on vocals, Fred on guitar, Sam on turntables, DJ Lethal on drums, John Otto on bass. So I have been sent a couple videos. TikTok's got the whole thing. I sent that on TikTok. And it's kind of like a goofball fuck around, but okay, sure. That's what they're going to do. They immediately go from that into Show Me What You Got. So they're doing Show Me What You Got.
Awesome. And
then Fred says, turn off the cameras. We're not here to be on TV. So they turn the screens off. So if you're not close, you can't see Limp Bizkit. You can hear them. You cannot see them.
Okay.
Toomey said it was baffling. He was so far back that he eventually decided, I'm going to just go and do something else. He's like, I could hear them. They sounded great. He's like, I can hear Rollin. Sounds great. But I can't see them. I can't see them. I'm too far back. And then I saw so many posts and tweets. People saying, yeah, couldn't see it. Couldn't see it. Total bummer. Just black screens. I saw pics. It was just black screens. And people were like, I don't understand what's going on. I was sent something unsubstantiated that somebody on a comment somewhere said that Fred was lip syncing and realized that people would notice, so that's why he turned the screens off. Weird if true. I don't really buy that one. And And there was even an article in the local Louisville newspaper that I was sent that basically just showed Fred putting his hand on one of the camera lenses to basically indicate turn them off. So I don't know if he was just one of those things like lead singer weird mood, get those cameras out of my face, I don't want to see them, and just took it to the level. So there was disappointment. Louisville loves emo / loves new metal. They were on site. They posted an entire screed on their Instagram about how disappointed they were in this. And there were a lot of disappointed people who basically were in the back who couldn't see. I saw a post on Facebook. Literally, somebody said, I've waited 23 years to see Limp Bizkit and was incredibly disappointed because I couldn't see him. So that was a bummer to hear out of the set that happened to our boys, because they're our boys. We love our boys. So now not all was lost. Listener Mikey Hodge sent us footage from the pit.
From the literal pit.
From the literal pit. We're always saying boots on the ground, let us know. Let us know if you're in the pit. My man took his phone into the pit.
Safety, caution, wind.
Yep. He says, I think this qualifies for being, quote, in the thick of it. You ain't kidding. I watched this video. The guy's in the pit with his phone for brake stuff. There was also a report that someone broke their leg in that pit. Insane. We got a message from Jacob who said, hey, Roach Koach, been wanting to send in some boots on the ground info, and I think I finally found it fitting since I'm down at Louder Than Life, where I believe Lorin is attending. I was not, but thank you. I just got done with Friday, and wow, what a show and what a great selection of bands. I stuck around to the main stage for most of the day to see a blue-haired Fred Durst and the Butt Rock Boys in Godsmack. But if you stuck to the side stages, you had some treats as well. What I saw of Tala and Kitty seemed great, and they had shaded seating with a great view of both side stages, which is probably one of the highlights in terms of organizing. In my opinion, Corey Taylor was the most entertaining show on the main stages, with him singing the SpongeBob SquarePants theme, and finishing off his set with an Ace of Spades cover. I'd say even if you don't like Corey Taylor's solo stuff, it might be worth checking out the live show. As a first-timer at Louder Than Life, it's definitely going to be on the radar for next year. P.S. If you see a guy in a Bloodywood shirt in the Wage War pits, that was me enjoying the first Metal Fest I had in years. Jacob, thank you for a Boots on the Ground report on that. I did look up this Corey Taylor set, and the most shocking thing is he did 2 new songs from his new album, CMF2. And then he just did covers of his band for the entire rest. He did Stone Sour songs. He did Slipknot songs. He did Before I Forget. He did Snuff. Okay. I was a little surprised that it was mostly covers of his other bands, but you know what? Whatever it takes to get that crowd going, all right? I'm not going to turn down Before I Forget. Who am I? Maniac?
A crazy person?
Crazy person? I will say I did dip in to CMF2 and listen to a little bit of it. And
now, our take on CMF1 was not super positive. It's kind of
Matt.
Kind of corny, a little corny, I think is where.
What happened with CMF? Was it CMFT?
Yeah,
yes.
Corey motherfucking
CMFT.
Taylor, yeah.
And Taylor, yes, exactly. Was that we had the first single, which was Tough Stuff.
Which was indeed tough stuff.
Yeah, it was tough stuff. And you, myself, Jenny, we were all like, this is tough. When the record dropped, I threw myself on the tracks and decided I was going to listen to the whole thing. And I came back to you guys and said, hey, this is actually like a good time party record. It's about having a good time. And both of you,
having a
especially
good time.
Jenny was like, I doubt it. Which is her. This is totally her. So, with the promise of a CMF2, I was like, let's keep the good times rolling. I got about 5 in, and I was like, this is not the same. It's honestly more of a serious situation, and I wasn't having the good time that I had on the first one. It didn't feel easy breezy. I didn't think it was necessarily bad, but it was not the vibe of the first album for sure. So he's not repeating himself, but yeah, it was not what I was looking for. So I'm not as much of a fan of CMF2. But all the same, glad he's out there and glad he's rocking the crowds. I did look up the Limp Bizkit set, and they just played the hits. They did not play anything from Still Sucks. So if I had been there, I would have been disappointed at the lack of screens and visibility, but I also would have been bummed out that I did not get to experience the riff live. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
that would have been a bit of a bummer. So thank you everybody who sent us vids and kept us going. And I know that Toomey interviewed everybody. And so
I saw him out there doing the work.
And so Toomey is definitely going to have a lot of great interviews on the new pod. So definitely check that out, because he's there with Jamie from Code Orange. He's there with everybody.
Love
He's
it.
doing it. Love it. Matt, last week we did an episode all about Stain's self-titled record.
We sure did.
And the reason that we did that is because Stained put out a new album.
Yes.
He did. It is called Confessions of the Fallen. Am I saying that right?
I mean, if you're presupposing that I've listened to this, you are out of your mind.
Right.
It is Confessions of the Fallen.
Beautiful. Okay. So they put this record out, and we were amped because we'd heard a couple singles and they were both rippers.
They were, which was crushing to me as somebody who wants to continue not liking Stained. I have a very firm stance of not enjoying Stained. And then they meatily deed into my heart.
Mm-hmm.
2 rippers in a row.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You get a couple rippers going, and it'll really change your mind about things, about your life.
Get a little rip fest going.
Yeah, just a little bit of one. So the record dropped, and once again, it dropped on a busy Friday. Like I said, it dropped the same day as Louder Than Life, and I had a lot of other stuff going on, and so I initially had missed that it had dropped, and then we got a DM. Hey, that new Stain's out there. I was like, thank these Roach Ryderz Indigo Angels for reminding me. So I popped on that new Stain, Matt. I was like, let's go. Let's do it. And I want to tell you, it is almost exactly the same as the record we did last week. I couldn't believe it. They were just like, let's do it again. Let's do it.
Hey, could you pass that rubber stamp? Cool. A quick chunk.
Chunk. I mean, the songs that we liked are still, in the context of the record, rippers. They've got a ballad. I think it doesn't actually end with a ballad. I think it actually ends with another rocker. But yeah, it's the thing that is actually remarkable about it and is really commendable is that came out in September of 2023. It could have come out in September of 1999. This thing is new AF. The boys sound the Stained. Like, you are not going to put that on and be like, Stained?
Who are these guys?
Still Stained? Who are these guys? If you are, I believe the term is Stainy. If you're a Stainy, hardcore Stain fan, they did not let you down. They gave you rippers. They gave you some smooth boy ballads. They gave it all to you. And 35 minutes.
Okay. That I like.
Yeah. They got it done in record time. So, on my first listen, which I had, here's the thing, I gave it a Bluetooth speaker listen. And I thought I had a pretty good Bluetooth speaker, but I was listening to it, and I've been listening to, the singles in my car and on headphones. And on the Bluetooth speaker, I was like, I don't think this is quite doing this justice. So I went
low end or just the mix was.
I think my Bluetooth speaker that I have is definitely more suited for like dance music, maybe, and maybe more like pop music, and not so much with some rock stuff. And so I was at the store browsing CDs, and they had it, and I said, you know what, I gotta get it. I gotta get the CD and put this thing on a proper stereo and see how this thing fucking sounds. So I haven't had a chance to do that run yet, because I'm prepping for our next album, so I haven't had time to listen to it. But I think this thing might still have some heat on it. So if you're a big Stain fan and you haven't checked out Confessions of the Fallen, the boys are back. They're doing the damn thing, and they're doing it in record time. All right. So I mean, like Aaron Lewis's vocals, like we said last week, the man appears to be a human cigarette, but these vocals on fucking point.
Buttery
So-
smooth. What do we?
You know what? Don't say that. What do you mean? I mean, just I don't know. I'm just imagining just all them cigarettes mixing with butter. That's all.
just a butter ashtray.
Butter ashtray. That's a visual I like. So that's my quick 2-minute review of the new Stained record, which is if you love Stained, they're back, baby. I think what I'm really comparing it to is their contemporaries in Disturbed and Godsmack, who basically, especially in the case of Godsmack, a Godsmack record in 2022, 2023, I'm just gonna say it. No thank you. Like, I don't know what they're doing. They're doing like Fall Out Boy production or something. It's tough. But Stained was like, we know what's up. Screams, crunchy ballads, rippers. That's what.
You know what never goes out of style?
Mhm.
A ripper.
That's right. You know what, Matt? They were letting Mushak cook. They're letting that boy cook.
Get him in that kitchen.
Get him in
Let
the
that
kitchen. Let him cook. Maybe crack a window. All right.
Crack a couple windows.
Grab a couple windows. We'll let that boy cook. Matt, we got a new segment. It's called Who Loves the Coach?
Who loves the coach? Oh, I've
Uh,
heard this rumor before,
Mm-hmm.
but it
Yeah.
it did get
Mhm.
solidified this week.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Ladies love
So-
Roach Koach.
They do. They do. So there was a story that was getting shared around. The majority of women find it a, quote, turn off if their partner listens to Joe Rogan's podcast. This was a study that was done. And we were like, listen, that may be the case for Joe, but all women love the coach.
That's right.
And we got a tweet from Chris Bellis. And this is amazing. Matt, what did Chris say?
Chris says, my wife actually does. She wouldn't listen to new metal with a gun to her head, but loves having you on in the car. She won't even listen to my podcast. So she obviously has amazing taste. Oh, Chris,
That's amazing.
thank you. This is great.
Mhm.
We are so happy that she's enjoying the show. That makes our
Thank
day,
you.
makes our days brighter.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry that I say pussy so much.
It's the thing is though is that I believe having your significant other listen to your podcast generally doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure Mitch really never listened to the pod.
No way.
Um,
I can tell
Catherine
you
doesn't listen to the pod.
with 100% certainty. Catherine has never finished an episode of our show. We have recorded hundreds of episodes in this home.
Mhm.
We recorded the whole series I have been in this home.
Mhm.
She's never heard one cover to cover. No way. No way.
Well, I think really the statement was, I remember Rachel said to me once, I hear you every day. I need some time to not hear you. And I was like, that's fair. That's
But
totally
also, ouch.
ouch. But also that's fair.
I get it.
Yeah.
But did it need to be said out loud? That's all I'm saying.
Well, you
Do
know
me a
what? You know
favor.
what? You know what? just, you know what? Just reach back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just reach back in the older episodes and see how it's going between me and Rachel. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Just do a little bit of the old legwork.
Legwork, buddy. All right. So Chris, thank you so much. Mrs. Bellis, thank you very much for listening and enjoying the show. And I hope you continue to enjoy the show. And all the ladies continue to enjoy the show. Thank you. We make it for everybody.
We do.
We do. Matt,
You know
we
who
gotta
else
talk about
makes it for everybody?
Oh, Matt. It's in this segment called Who's Touring?
Who's touring?
Matt, who
I'll
makes
tell
it
you
for
right
everybody?
now. This winter, it
Mhm.
might be cold outside, but there's
Mhm.
going to be heat in those pits. Lorin, hit me with those deets.
Matt, Head PE and Non-Point are going on tour together.
Non-point headliner, Head PE opener, Sumo Psycho, and I'm going to guess Varsity?
I'm going to say Varsity as well. Varsity with no vowels, band. That's how you know they mean fucking business.
Jared did the big Instagram announcement. He made a reel.
Mm-hmm.
And grateful is what I would say is the look on and the expression and the oeuvre of Jared's announcement. Seems
Mhm.
like he's very happy to be on this tour.
Let me tell you, for one, he's with Non-Point, Road Dogs, and consistent live crushers. I've seen Non-Point live. The boys bring the heat. They bring the heat. They know what they're doing. Also, as this is a Non-Point headliner show, the possibility of Orgulo raises, goes
Yes.
up. Now you're saying, Lorin and Matt, cool, love a tour. Where are they playing? Am I going to get hit? Well, let's fucking find out. Because if you're in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, HMAC, stage on air on 12-1, getting hit.
You could call this a whirlwind because on 12-2, if you're in Hartford, Connecticut at Webster Underground, you're getting hit.
You getting hit, baby. Uh-oh, December 3rd, Hampton Beach, New Hampshire at Wally's. You getting hit.
Take a breather. We got a crossover on 12-4 because 12-5, Montreal, Quebec at Foufones Electronique. All mispronounced, but 100 all mispronounced, but all 100% getting hit.
You getting hit, baby. Uh-oh, 12-6. They still in old Canada, Toronto, Ontario, at Lee's Palace. You are getting hit.
Shots. 12-8, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Epic Event Center. Getting hit.
Getting hit, baby. 12-9, Belvedere, Illinois, at the Apollo Theater. You are getting hit.
12-10, Chicago, Illinois, at Bottom Lounge. Ring, ring. Hello? You're getting hit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 12-12, Louisville, Kentucky, at the Mercury Ballroom. Again.
Wrapping it up, the tour is a whirlwind real fast. Bolta Blue, 12-15. The Machine Shop in Flint, Michigan, baby.
You are getting hit.
You're getting hit. Here's the deal.
Mhm.
December is a tough month for me to
Tough
break
month
out
for me as well, man. It's tough. It's tough.
because it's the holiday season.
There's a couple big holidays that month. If you're not familiar, if everybody at home's not familiar, you've got big ones there. You got my dad's birthday. That's
Right.
a big one that's coming up.
Huge.
Mhm. Huge. My friend Mary, her birthday is that month.
Yep.
Big deal. Big deal.
Huge deal.
And Matt, am I missing anything?
Nope,
else is
those
that?
are it.
That's it. My dad's birthday, my friend Mary, who, Matt, you've
We've
never met her.
mentioned a million times on this show.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Certainly know who she is and have met her.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And I believe you've met my father many times.
So, at least 0. So So let me just say,
Yeah.
it is
Busy
also
month.
it is my father's birthday in December.
Oh, okay. All right.
It is Catherine's birthday, and it is our anniversary. 12/15. I just feel like we gotta make it happen. We got to renew those vows at the machine shop, baby.
You know what? Nothing that Catherine, who, as we've just mentioned mere minutes ago, has never listened to an episode of this to completion.
Ladies love Roach Koach. We all know this.
They love it. They love it. We know this. This is a fact. They love it. So just saying to her, Catherine.
Hey,
Catherine,
gorgeous.
Here's the thing. Matt, I'm going to be you. You'll be Catherine. You ready?
All right. Hey, Matt Noss.
Hey, Catherine Noss. I love you.
Yep. Okay. What's going on? You're acting really strange.
So we've been together a really long time.
Yeah?
And I think there's only one proper way to celebrate that is with our 4 favorite bands.
Okay, so
Varsity with no vowels.
oh, okay. I thought you were okay. Not one.
Sumo Psycho.
Okay, don't. Who's Suma's? Okay.
Head PE.
Who?
And Nonpoint.
Who?
Our 4 favorite bands, honey.
Scene. Yeah. The funny thing about my wife is she would probably go, okay, let's go,
Mm-hmm.
because she'd just be game for it.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, this is. Are you thinking about going Louisville?
I'm thinking about going to Louisville.
I mean, it's an early in the week show, though.
It is. What is a Tuesday? I did text our Louisville correspondent, and honestly, concert aficionado Ashley Woolsey, and I was like, Mercury Ballroom, Ben, good venue, and she said, "LOL, of course, great venue." And I was like, okay, cool. Nonpoint and Head PE are going to be there, and she said, cool. I don't know who that is, and I was like, that a girl. So I'm thinking about it. I mean, it's only like a 50-minute drive for me, so and if we've got Varsity and Sumo Psycho starting off, then I don't have to like kill myself getting out of work, getting home, picking out the right shirt that no one's gonna see anyway because I'm gonna have a hoodie on because it's gonna be cold because it's gonna be in December. Christmas, shit! How do we forget Christmas? That's what's going on.
That's right.
Son of a bitch,
dude.
Okay,
Here's the deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, we got to find out how much you got to rush. Let's hear some Varsity.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. They mean business. They got no vowels.
They got no vowels. They have no time to. They're all consonants. I'm going to imagine that these guys are very good. But let's find out together.
Let's find out.
I do like the name of their number 1 song on the playlist here, which is, I want to say, their newest single. Yeah, it is a 2023 single. This is Fuck You Forever from Varsity.
Okay. Matt,
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna give it my the Lorin tag of certainly aggressive.
Certainly aggressive.
Certainly aggressive. And
way more melodic than I was expecting.
Way more. But listen, when God, what's the old saying? When God closes the door, He opens a window.
That is correct.
Right. When Issues goes on a permanent hiatus due to sexual grooming allegations, then another band will roll in with melodic metalcore guitars over melodic vocals and take their place. And nature abhors a vacuum. And Varsity is there. They're ready. This is honestly not to say that I like loved Issues, but I definitely felt like, hey, this is a band that was filling a very specific niche that I could see there being an audience for, and I hear Varsity and I was like, problem solved.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I enjoyed it
thought
too.
That was pretty good.
It
Yeah.
is I feel energized. I feel positive. I feel good. Now, what Sumo Cycle, I feel like I have heard as well. But
yeah, it's I believe it's the metal band that has been formed from former Canadian teen pop idol Sky Sweetnam, and she is now the lead singer of Sumo Cyco. I believe that information is correct and accurate.
It is.
Look at that. Look at that. So, so you've got strong openers, and then you get which I can vouch. They're going to give you the show of shows. And then Non-Point's going to bring you a bunch of heat. So whether it's a Tuesday night in Louisville, a Friday night at the Machine Shop, listen, if you are not celebrating an anniversary or either of our dad's birthdays or Christmas, I mean, I don't see any reason why you don't go to this Machine Shop show if you are in Michigan. It's going to be hot. It's going to be real hot.
You may even see the original Roach Ryderz there. I don't know yet.
That would be the gift. And now I know a couple people like, Lorin, why can't you make it? Because I have to. And it would be
and you
impossible.
Don't live in Michigan anymore.
I don't live in Michigan anymore, so that would be the reason why I'm not going to be at that show. So, but it's a bummer because as we know, the Machine Shop, top-notch place. So there's your hot tour of the fall. There's your hot tour.
Love it.
So get on that. Matt, let's talk about who's in those DMs.
Sliding a bin.
Dave Bramley rolled in. He sent us a link, and he said, "Thank me later."
Ooh, good one. Confident.
Confident. The link is to a song by a band I'd never heard of called CHUGGABOOM.
Never heard of these guys.
Never heard of these motherfuckers. But a couple things caught my eye. First, the image that he sent us, flames. Okay. Fire? I'm going to say it, Matt. It's one of the best elements. It's an important element.
Great element.
Provides us with heat. Also, looks sick as fuck.
Another masked band.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Their YouTube description is CHUGGABOOM is your new favorite band. A band fueled purely by Spotify revenue and merchandise sales. They are here to make out with your sisters.
Whoa. Hey now.
Hey now.
This song that they sent us is called No Rules. Great. Love it. Perfect. But it's featuring the Dropout Kings.
The Kings are on this track?
The Kings are on this track, Matt. So immediately I'm like, everybody stop. Everybody stop talking.
Put it down.
Put it down. What is in your hand? Put it down.
Put it down.
Everything you're doing. If you're driving right now,
pull
over to the side of the road. Pull over. Put your flashers on. Find the button for the flashers. I only recently found the button for my flashers.
Congratulations.
So, thank you very much. So know where your button is for your flashers in case, like a situation like right now, where we're about to play a song featuring the Dropout Kings by a band called CHUGGABOOM that's called No Rules.
No limits. Let's do this.
All right. Matt, if you actually... I know you feel good. Man, I know you feel good.
Oh, we feel good, babe.
If you just let that keep going, our boy, Black Cat Bill, comes in, and he didn't have to do it like this. He didn't have to do him like this.
Why you gotta do it like this, Black Cat Bill?
He had to. He's only got one mode, and it's kill.
It's all in. Body.
That motherfucker?
Oh.
He's spit. He's spitting.
That motherfucker's spitting. All right. Can we get CHUGGABOOM?
Oh, my God.
Can we get Unity TX? And can we get the Dropout Kings on a bill buckied immediately, please?
Matt, is that bill allowed legally? That's a lot of heat. That's a lot of heat.
Baby, if you can't take that heat, you better get out of the kitchen. And
Oh
the
my
kitchen
gosh.
is the pit.
That's right. So grab a fork.
Grab
Yes.
a fork and dig in.
Dig in, baby, because you eating. You're eating.
You're eating tonight, son.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
This is
So
world class.
world class, exactly what you want. When Black Cat Bill came in, I was like, and another one. He did it again. DJ Khaled voice. And another one. He just did it. Unbelievable. What a year. What a gift of a year, Matt. Dropout Kings rap music.
Great.
The UATX record.
Great. Also, for Roach Ryderz and Indigo Angels who want more Unity TX, Hate 56, who's pretty much like the premier hardcore metal filmographer, like puts out everything. So if you aren't up on
Mhm.
Hate 56, you got to get up on that. But also, it's a Unity TX set, and it is blisteringly hot. It's awesome.
I have not seen this. I will be looking this up as well. Thank you, Matt, for that. I'm going to look that up as well. So this is 2023. Truly a year of heaters. Truly.
Yep.
I mean, you might have heard the Stain records got heaters. That's how many heaters they got this year. Stain got heaters.
Well, there's a lot of reasons to bring the heat.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons to bring the heat. So thank you, Dave, for sending us that. Gareth Davies also sent us this song. A bunch of people sent us this song because they knew. They know. The moment that you see the Kings are involved, you're like, got to make sure the coach knows. And we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Matt, we got a DM from Christopher.
Yes, we did. And Christopher writes in, "Hey guys, love what you guys are doing. I've been digging into the archives to see which albums you have covered from the beginning. However, I found a band or album you have not discussed yet." I mean, there is a long list.
It's a long list. It's possible.
But dude, every day I discover how possible it is that we haven't covered a band. All right. I digress. It's a band from Vancouver called Noise Therapy, and their album's called Tension. There's a lot of bangers on this one, and it's a shame they did not get known more. You could find this one for $10 or less at Best Buy when they did sell CDs. I hope you do discuss for one of your future episodes. Anyway, keep on rocking. I'm glad I found this podcast. Peace, Chris J. Keep it rolling, Chris J. Thank you so much for sending that. Okay. Noise Therapy. The album's called Tension. That should be enough for me to get this.
All right, Matt, while you do that, let me just take a look at the old long list and just see if it's on here, because we've been doing this show for 100 years. And let me just see. Noise Therapy. Matt not only is on the long list, but apparently I own a physical copy.
Oh, good.
So, okay. A lot of the work's been done, Chris. But I mean, we probably heard a song from it years ago, and we're like, cool, sounds good.
So let's revisit, I guess.
Let's revisit. There's somebody right now who's like, episode 104, you motherfuckers talked about it because I recommended it. That's fine. All good things come to those who wait. Or they don't come at all in the case of ours. Yes.
Released in 2002, Noise Therapy, their album Tension. Here's what I'm thinking. They have 2 songs I'm interested in hearing.
Okay.
Star 69, Wait for Nothing. Sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Get Up, which is the opening track.
I think I'd like to hear Get Up.
All right, let's do it. Here's Get Up by Noise Therapy.
All right.
Okay.
We did good. I got nervous there. I feel like we could go to Tooltown in there.
You could go to Tooltown, Matt, but also there was a moment there where I went, is Noise Therapy a Christian?
The Noise is the secular world, Lorin.
Mm-hmm. I know. Listen. There's a lot of debate on it. I'll see you on the boards.
See you on the boards, you keyboard warrior.
All right, cool. Chris, thank you so much for the recommendation. They're on the long list. I'm definitely curious to hear more. So noise therapy, yeah. Let's plan for it. Let's make some plans. Matt, we got sent over on Twitter. We got sent a message from the -1 and me. Said, Roach Koach, you get that new POD Lamb of God collab in your ears?
Did we
The answer
ever?
Did we ever? The answer is no,
No.
but we're about to.
Did we? Absolutely not. No,
We didn't.
totally. We have
We
been
didn't.
asleep.
Have you been listening to all the birthdays we've been listing? That's just December, okay? Listen,
We're busy new metal boys.
we're busy boys. There are so many birthdays. Listen, when you go on Facebook every day,
Every
you are
day.
told about
Every
everybody's
fucking
birthday.
day.
Anyone that you've ever met and friended on Facebook, you're reminded of their birthday, and you got to think, do I need to wish a happy birthday to a guy I worked with at Target in 2009? Do I still need to make that connection or not? These are the things that go through our brains. And that's why we don't hear the POD Lamb of God collab right away.
Well,
that's
then-
why we miss out.
Well, you know what? This is why our Roach Ryderz and Indigo Angels are the most special people in the world. Because the
Yes.
-1 in me was like, yeah, I think those two old men need some help.
They need it. Listen.
Let's
Jenny's
blow
birthday.
the dust. Yeah, let's blow the dust off their dusty bones.
That's right. Listen, it was Jenny's birthday, and then I found out that Jenny's birthday is immediately followed by Stephen Jenkins' birthday, who I'm not friends with, but still felt the need to celebrate. So, yeah, a lot of birthdays out there. A lot of birthdays. A lot of birthdays.
All right, let's do this. This
Okay.
is POD featuring Randy Blythe with the song Drop. Wow, 2023 is fucking wild, bro.
Wild, man. Well, let me tell you, based off this song, I'm never celebrating another birthday ever again, baby. I don't
Nope.
want to miss another hot track like this. Sorry.
Tracks.
Sorry, guy I used to work with at Macy's in 2004. Ain't happening, bro. I can't wish you a happy birthday. I might miss another track.
Dude, Sonny, it looks awesome. Looks great.
Listen, man ages like a fine wine.
Fine wine.
Fine wine. POD, Christian band?
Let's get to the boards.
We'll have to get to the boards on that one. Thank you so much for that recommendation. POD are back. They're bringing the heat. I'm assuming, I guess, record coming soon.
Yeah.
That's a hot one.
But even if they decide just to do this single thing,
Mm-hmm.
good choice. Good choice.
Good
boys.
choice. Good choice, boys. David Fogarty sent us a
John
message.
Fogarty's friend.
John Fogarty's friend. See, what happened was Dave was such good friends with John Fogarty. He was like, I'm not related to you, but can I just have your last name? And he's like, for a friend? Absolutely. And there you go. That's the origin of his name. He said, hey guys, I have a submission for the new metal junk drawer. You'll know it when you hear it. And he gave us a Spotify link. I have not heard this, so this is going to be the new one. This is for the junk drawer, not for the canon, for the junk drawer.
Interesting.
all
So the song is Psychotro by a
Okay.
band called Seek.
Okay.
But it's spelled like the religion. So
Okay.
let's see what we can do here. I am pulling it up, and here we go. I mean, I almost feel like listening to the whole song. It's really good.
I heard them say motherfucker like 12, 14 times, something like that.
Bounce into the crowd. Let's make it loud.
Yeah. I don't know why you're just saying this one for the junk drawer. I'm going to be honest.
Is
I
it
mean-
because of the rest of the work? I mean, I don't know this band, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm hearing this, and my first thought is I definitely think this song that I've only heard half of over a distorted StreamYard stream to me is probably better than the first Korn record. And that was just a thought that came into my head just now.
An album that basically is just, besides Blind and Shoots and Ladders, the same song over and over.
It as I remember it. But I mean, I don't know. I thought that was a rip.
Straight up gnashing their teeth right now. So
Right.
upset. Not
Matt,
happy that we've said these things.
Somebody is so mad right now that they're like, I know I'm not wishing a happy birthday.
I
I'll
know
tell you that
exactly.
fucking much. I know.
Kozłowski ain't getting shit from me.
Nothing from me. That's right. So, yeah, I thought that was a ripper. I thought that was really good.
Straight ripper.
Straight ripper. I mean, my notes is keep ripping. That's my note. Yeah. Otherwise, no notes. So, I want to hear more. That's what I want to say. I want to hear more. So, David Fogarty, thank you so much. And please let John know that we say hello. All right, Matt. There's only one way to close out an episode of Roach Koach, and that is with Vandals Can't Handles Part 2.
The Rise of the Roach. That's right, baby. We are doing this week a band called Arkaea, Years in the Darkness. The band Christian and Raymond started after leaving Fear Factory in 2009. Oh, okay. Sorry. So it is Arkaea. Years in the Darkness is the name of the album.
Mm-hmm.
And the song is called Black Ocean. That's great. Love that.
I enjoyed that a lot. You know what? That is the perfect type of song to play when, I'm just going to say it. If you're watching an action movie and Charlize Theron is fighting some guy at the top of a staircase, this is the song that needs to play as they roll down that staircase fighting each other for dear life. This is the song that plays. This is the song that plays. This one went in a couple interesting directions I wasn't expecting, because that first riff I was like, okay, I know where this is going. But then that drums come in and I was like, oh,
wait a second.
A little bit different move here. The vocals get a little bit of a soaring feeling at the chorus, but you got some screams and some raspiness on those verses. Matt, it seems like these boys are trying to do it all and succeeding.
I think they can. I loved it. I really did.
I love it. I would say the only reason that we have not heard of them until this very moment is obviously one, birthdays. We're trying to stay on top of them.
So many birthdays.
So many fucking birthdays. But two, we are not 100% on the pronunciation of this name. Arkaea?
I'm going with Arkaea.
Arkaea? You really think they're Arkaea? You think they walk out and they go, hey, everybody, we're Arkaea, and here's a ripper.
We're Arkaea. We're Arkaea.
Arkaea.
We are.
You know what? They might.
20 minutes of their set. Them fighting with each other over the pronunciation of the band.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Arkaea. No, it's Arkaea.
Drummer grabbing the mic. Hey, I don't want to interject here. No one's here, Jerry.
I always thought it should be pronounced Arkaea. Ark. Hey, yay.
Listen, there's merch in the back. We'll be signing.
Look, we have limited print. Oh, speaking of Unity TX from earlier in the show, you know what I did, baby?
What'd you do, Matt?
I have a copy of Ferrari coming on vinyl.
Matt, you're in deep, baby. You're in deep. Here's the thing.
I'm still listening to that swollen teeth, baby.
Listen, Catherine might not be listening to the pod, but she's definitely hearing these riffs.
She's
hearing through them walls. She's got to be. So she's definitely, she's gonna be coming up. She'll be like, heard some hot riffs coming from downstairs. She's like,
yeah,
girl, that's how I. That's how you guys talk.
Girl, you know.
Back to Arkaea. You know what? We can't go back to them because we don't know how to say it. But listen, the song's great. Christian and Raymond, they did the work. I love it. I want to hear more. And also, we gotta. I mean, here's the thing: if we do this band on the show, we've definitely got to settle on a pronunciation. So that's going to be, I think, the one big barrier. We'll put this on the long list, but something to consider. So if you know the pronunciation, send it over. If you are someone who lives in Poland who's mad at me about how I pronounce my name and you know the correct pronunciation, let us know. I'll take that too. I'll take that into consideration. Vandals, you did it again. A ripper. Well done. We'll continue to check in on this list as the year continues. And believe it or not, Matt.
Yeah, buddy.
We come to the end of another episode of Roach Koach.
Yes, we are.
Thank you so much for listening. Keep on saying hello to us online. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Roach Koach, and all of those. If you are listening to this episode and you're like, I want to see those fuckers' faces when they say this shit, you can go to YouTube.
Yeah, we're on
got
there.
episodes on YouTube. We're on YouTube. You want to see what we're doing?
I'm guaranteeing content 3 days a week. We're putting out a video podcast on Wednesday of a little bit older, not too much older, but a little bit older episodes on Wednesday. Except for Who's Tweeting. Who's Tweeting is à la minute. So it's the video podcast for Who's Tweeting releases that day. But we have a backlog of video podcasts for albums. So we're catching up, and we're doing a classic coach. So we're actually putting the audio with a kind of like a slide. So you can, just another place for it to exist, trying to find new people to rock the Roach with us.
That's right. That's right. And so, you can share those. It's very easy to share a YouTube video as opposed to sharing
anything else.
So I've been telling. Yeah, share it with everybody. And then listen, these videos are going up. And a lot of these videos, I was not thinking about anyone ever seeing what I looked like when we recorded them. So please enjoy me just getting out of bed to record this podcast in my pajamas.
Yep.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I really, Matt, what I'm realizing as you put these up is that I'm so glad that I never did a pod without a shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
That is,
you and me both.
That
buddy.
is really glad about that. So head over to YouTube, youtube.com/Roach Koach Podcast. Subscribe, follow along, look at us as we speak. If that's something that you want to do. And certainly, keep sending us emails, roachkoachpodcast@gmail.com. You send those over to us. We love to get your emails. We had some that we were going to do, but we just ran out of time. So we'll get to those next week. And until next time, Matt, thank you.
Lorin, thank you.
Roach Ryderz and Indigo and thank you.
The weirdest. Oh, that hour that just worth it.
Worth it. All right. Bye-bye.
Roach Koach.
Podcast.
Hot all day, every day. This is the Roach Koach
Podcast.
all day, every day.